Hello there. This is an update to a previous video I created on Google Meet and how to invite students to Google Meet. It's coming out because of the updates that Google has provided for this program in the last few hours. So in order to create a Meet, you're going to go to the Google Apps in your screen, and you're going to scroll down till you see Meet with the camera in it, not Hangouts with the quotations, but Meet with the camera. Click on Meet. It's going to take me to my Google Meets page. It's the meet.google.com. And you're going to say, join or start a meeting. Once you click that, you have to give your meeting a nickname. And this is important to remember. So we're going to say meeting test, and then click continue. Once it creates that meeting, I always kind of have some protocols of making sure that students turn their microphones off. You have the control over their microphone also. You can also mute your camera and they can mute their own. There are more options here. You don't really need to go into those. But once you're there, you're going to hit join now. And you've joined the session and you've got this meeting test up here. This is going to be really, really important. I know in the previous video I said copy the joining info or copy this link. We are not going to do that. Because the way that Google has set it up, we can prevent students from entering in meetings if we follow these instructions that I'm going to give you. So once that's all set, you just close it. You don't invite students that way. What you're going to do is you're going to go down to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and you're going to click that arrow. Once you click that arrow, you're going to highlight not this meeting code, but meeting test, the name you gave it, the nickname. So we're going to highlight that and copy it. That's what we want to send our students. So the next thing we're going to do is go to our Google Classroom. I have a page open here for my classroom, and I'm going to share this info with my class. So I'm going to say, please join our class discussion today at 11 a.m. Go to meet.google.com and enter the meeting code. And there's your meeting code, meeting test. Then down here, you can also add a link to meet.google.com. Say add link. When you do that, it's going to give the students the quick link to get to that meeting. So now that that's all set, we're going to go ahead and click post. Now your meeting is all set. Ready to go. Students will be able to join it when you want them to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like we haven't started this meeting yet. I'm actually going to close it out so that you can see how you can join back in and set this up for students. So your classroom's been posted, the assignment's up there. Now it's 11 o'clock the next day. We're going to open a tab. We're going to go to our apps, click on Meet, join or start a meeting. We're going to join, and this time we're going to enter that same nickname, meeting test, and click continue. We can mute our microphone, click join now. And now we're back in. We don't need this information anymore. We're going to close it. So as the teacher, I'm ready to go. Now as the student, I'm going to bring over my student page. As the student, you're going to see that the student is in the classroom. And I'm going to update the screen. And you can see I have this one assignment on here. It says, please join our class discussion today at 11. Go to meet.google.com and enter the meeting code, meeting test. So the student can either remember to type that or they can highlight it, copy it, and then click this link. So that link opens up to the classroom. The Google Meet. And then in the Google Meet, it says use a meeting code, and you can only join meetings. So I'm going to click use a meeting code, and I'm going to paste that meeting code there, meeting test. I'm going to click continue. The student's joining. They're going to click the microphone to turn off their microphone. I do recommend that. You can also mute them, as I said. And then you're going to click join now as the student. Student will join now. Now you can see that I, the student, am in here, as well as the teacher. If I click on the teacher, can't mute the teacher, can't remove the teacher from the class. Meeting's over. It's time to go. Students hang up. So the student's going to hang up. They're going to close their tab. They're going to go and move on to something else. They may respond to a question in Google Classroom. I'm going to move this one away again. Now we're back to me as the teacher. So as the teacher, as I said before, if you clicked over here, you would be able to see individuals and you could mute them where they couldn't mute you. You can also remove them from the group too. But back over here, we're going to click hang up to hang up the session. And once that session's over, we'll close our window. And I'm going to bring the students back over here. The students coming back. So now on the student side, if they were to go to the meeting again and use the meeting code and type it in and click continue, it's going to say you are not allowed to start a meeting. So they can't go back and join your meeting again because you've left and they've left. I hope that's helpful to everybody and have a great day.